Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome to yet another week. This is our energies for the week of April 24th. I'm going to be drawing some cards as a collective energy, get some messages for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So let's see. This week, we've got the first quarter moon coming up on Thursday, and we're getting really close to Beltane and the north and Samhain in the southern hemisphere. The veil between the worlds, between the 3D and the etheric worlds is very thin right now. And leading up to this first quarter moon on Thursday, you're being asked to just get really still, regain any clarity that you need to get clear on for what's coming up here with our next eclipse on the 5/5 on May the 5th. That's only a few weeks away. So there's a lot of, before we even pull out any cards, there's a lot of taking stock energy right now. They do want me to talk a little bit about a new project I'm going to get started, because I have more and more of you are kicking off your twin flame journey come this solstice in June. And so it's time for you to get ready for what that's going to mean to you. I've had people reaching out to me saying, that they feel like there's they kind of know something's coming, but they don't. They kind of feel this other energy in the astrals, kind of all of that is starting to take place. And so in the spirit of giving back and in reciprocity, because I did I'm coming to the end of my initiation phase of that journey, and I've been released to start talking about what's being called Twin Flames, the New Paradigm. So I'll be doing a little bit of an educational series for you all. And part of my service work is obviously giving back without expecting anything in return kind of thing. So we're going to be doing some free teaching series here on Loveland Tarot, as well as I load these to Instagram as well. To help get you some base knowledge of what this Twin Flames New Paradigm journey is. We'll start doing like a weekly energy, not an energy update, but kind of like that, but more of a where you need to focus in terms of getting aligned to this divine partner. And then, for anybody who wants to take their experience deeper and work with a spiritual teacher, those I have been released. I don't know what the word is, but I'm able to start offering you those services now as well. Anyway, so lots more to come in relation to Twin Flames, the New Paradigm. We touch on a little bit of it here in these readings, but they did want me to just mention that that's coming in case that's something you're interested in. A week ahead. All right. I'm using Pleiadian power. It's a lot of my star seeds. Yes. Here's why. All right. So this week, there's a lot of Lemurian energy coming through. So if you're drawn to this channel, if you're drawn to the work that we do here at TLC for the Soul, then your part of your soul mission, your soul purpose is to help hold the space on the planet, help balance the grids, the crystalline grids, to hold the energy. Oh yeah, lots of chills. To hold the energies for the new Lemuria. Because we can do it this time, you guys. Lemuria fell, Atlantis fell. All of the great civilizations and places kind of fell for various reasons. And it's kind of like there wasn't this balance of energies. And there's enough of us now to hold the balance of the new Lemuria, which is like your heaven on earth, your earth-based, Gaia-centric, earth warrior, earth guardian type energy, or we're so I was some chills. Where we're living in resonance with Gaia, the planet, getting out on the earth, working the lines, working the ley lines, doing our service work as earth-based spirituality. The twin to that, so to speak, is the new Atlantean energies. Things coming in to help the planet in terms of new technology, new spiritual technologies, new things that help the planet upgrade. So that she can ascend in the 3D to new paradigms in, health and healing and political structure and financial structure and all of that. But part of the downfall in the past between these two things is there was at one point only Lemurian energy, and there wasn't enough to help hold that, and so that fell. And then Atlantis, there was too much technology, too much focus on the technology, too much focus on the AI and the AI and the artificial worlds and all of that. And there wasn't enough spiritually based, earth-based groundedness to help hold that space. Dark forces took over and Atlantis fell. So this is like really interesting for this weekly reading, but just to give you some context of why you're here, if you're resonating with this, you're here to help hold, working with the elemental kingdom, working with the angelic kingdom to help hold the space of a new Lemuria. There's others out there holding space for a new Atlantis. And together we balance the field so that there's no one that takes over. It's an aligned energy of souls, bringers of the light, as we call them here, working on behalf of the new Lemurian energy. And there's an aligned, balanced group of souls working with the new Atlantean energy for the golden age of Gaia, which we're slowly working our way into. So you all are helping hold this new Lemurian energy. What does that mean to you? What does that feel like to you? To me, just to give you a context, to me it feels like when I say heaven on earth, I'm very aligned. My power place is the Hawaiian Islands. So I think of the aloha spirit. What does that mean? That to me is new Lemuria, and I've been anchoring that aloha spirit into the grids now where I'm at, and you're being asked to find like, what does new Lemuria mean to you? Because everyone had their own experiences and past lives there, and you're being asked to hold the space for that energy in your reality. And as you do your meditation, as you walk on the earth, as you work with your own spiritual practices, you're being asked that through your own personal crystalline core of your beingness, of who you are as your 3D physical body, and your auric structure around that, to move those new Lemurian codes out and into the planet. It's not sometimes even something you have to consciously do, but you can set the intention to say, as I walk the earth in my in my space, I am seeing those new Lemurian energies like go down out through me. They're a part of you. They're a part of who you are, and down out through your feet into Gaia as you help boost the grids where you're at. So people, souls, you guys, bringers of the light, are strategically placed, just as are the bringers of the light, new Atlantis, strategically placed around the planet to help balance the grids so there's not an over amplification of energies to either one side of things. Wow, that went really deep for a little weekly energy reading, but okay. So looks like you're going to be doing some grid work, some feeling into the energy this week, kind of like your homework is feeling like feeling into what is new Lemuria, what is aloha spirit, what does heaven on earth mean to me. You may even, if you haven't already, have some past life memories come up of who or what you were, what you did in Lemuria as a Lemurian on the planet, you know, when Lemurian was here. And some of you may be like, what is Lemuria? And you'll be like guided to research and find out more about what it is. And as you research and find out more about what it is, then all your past life memories kind of start coming in about what you did and what your purpose was at the time. I made a card from Tarot at the End of the Rainbow. Feels very elemental, a lot of elementals coming in. So we got the Lover's card. This is also part of the new Lemurian experience. Oh, okay. Part of the new Lemurian experience is this twin flames new paradigm that they had me start talking about. This is not your typical twin flame relationship that you've heard about or read about, or that you have researched and been like, wow, do I really want to go through all of that? It kind of is, and it kind of isn't. So you're going to, some of you are going to start, like I said, you're going to start feeling, you're going to start remembering, because this is Mercury retrograde right now. This week, the energies are aligning so that you will start to remember your counterpart in this heaven on earth reality. So a lot of you, myself included, which is why I have been quote unquote cleared, like given cleared, like a security clearance, so to speak, from the Galactic Federation, for us starseeds that are here on the planet holding this space for New Lemuria, been given this clearance. Now I am able to start talking about this new paradigm for twin flames. And part of it is that the thing with this is, if you align to this, if this is part of your journey, this whole new paradigm thing I'm talking about, then the divine counterpart that you are seeking, who is manifesting you, you're manifesting them right now. This soul mission that's kicking off for you at the solstice is one where this soul you're aligning to, this twin flame you're aligning to, is so many chills. Sorry what I say. I told you the tagline of our channel of this work is like so many chills. You're aligning to the other soul that you have not had a past life with since Lemuria and off planet. So there's no karma to clear. There's some healing to do to align with each other, but there's no really karma to clear with this other individual. So we'll start getting more into that in the Twin Flame New Paradigm series that I'm going to kick off. But that's the journey I've been on. So I can help teach it to you all. So for you that are listening, what's going to start happening this week is some of you, not all of you, are going to have either these past life Lemurian memories, because some of you, I could go down the rabbit hole here. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole on this video. Some of you, this counterpart is available to everyone. Some of you have closed the door on that right now and said, I don't have anything more with relationships, blah, blah, blah. That soul's still out there, available. The journey is available to you if you want it. Everyone has do I go with the religious context? Everyone has a counterpart that's available to them, another soul who is aligned to this new paradigm. All right, I'm not going to go any further there. So you will either start waking up to past life Lemurian memories this week, or you're going to start waking up to the fact that, this solo journey is over. I'm ready to call in this person. That's because it's coming up for you here at the solstice in the summertime. Soul missions are going to drastically change. Suddenly, where you thought like, I'll just be alone my whole entire life. No, Spirit's like, no, honey or sir, that's not what's going to happen now, because your soul decided before it came here that it's going to have this journey. And so click, click. The energies that have been happening since the equinox in March, this last huge eclipse, you may have felt it like even stronger. This 5/5 penumbral lunar eclipse coming up in Scorpio is going to be like even stronger. You're going to get pulled to this journey. And it's pretty much, it is a free will choice, but most of you are going to like love what you're feeling so much in the energies of what's being presented to you that you won't, oh my God, so many chills, that you won't be, you'll almost have to like succumb to the journey. You won't be able to basically stop it at that point because it's going to resonate so much with your soul that you're just going to take that leap of faith and get going and get moving on the next part of your purpose. Look, we only have 2 cards out. All right, let's draw one more card because it just feels so rich this week with 2 cards. I mean, it took 20 minutes to explain 2 cards. So it feels rich with what's coming in just with the few cards we have on the table. Yes. And so they gave us 3 cards from Loveland Spring Pack. And we'll talk about these here. The first one is 3 choices. Emily didn't want to choose. She loved all her horses equally. Here we go. I just said this, but the universe was forcing her hand which horse would get to stay at Loveland Ranch. So that's what that's confirmation for what we just said. The next card is my little equivalent of the strength card. It's not ideal for you to stop. When you are so far ahead right now, the angel said to Melanie, gather your strength and keep moving forward. No more, it's time for the the complacency of your journey to end, whatever one you've been on. I think you've gotten to this moment where you're kind of like, this is getting kind of boring. I really need something new. I think I've learned a lot of lessons. I'm ready to move on. So a lot of you are completing lessons, completing soul contracts, coming into this completion phase so that when the solstice kicks off here in June, mid-June, you're already on, we've talked about this in great detail in other videos, you're already on this new path. So between now and then, you're going to be feeling the pull to this new journey and you're going to start to be shown, fog is going to lift and you're going to start to be shown what this all means to you. And the last card out is peace in the heart. As the beings of Loveland looked on, all they could ever want or need was right before their eyes. Peace within you and peace all around you. You are truly blessed. These new activations that are taking place, these new soul missions that are kicking off at the solstice, the things that you're getting ready to embark on now are gifts from God, from the Divine Father and Divine Mother. They're gifts for all the energy that you've been holding, all the work you've been doing on yourself and the planet, all the grid work, all the gate work, all the dragon fire you've been holding. You all know who you are. You all know what your missions are. Some of you don't exactly kind of know it completely yet, but you feel it in your bones. So these are upgrades. These things that are coming in are upgrades for all that you've done. You've got a choice. We already said you've got a choice, but I think that it's going to feel so good to you, what's being shown to you, the potential realities being offered up to you as you meditate or daydream or, just sit there kind of pondering the future. They're all going to be shown to you. And then you get to decide with that 3 choices, like how you move forward from there. It's a good thing. It's nothing bad. The heaven on earth, new Lemuria paradigm, the new twin soul paradigm is all about peace, love, aloha, reciprocity, divine service work and mission and soul work. It's not about running and chasing and karmic binds and bonds and overloads. It's not about all of that because you've done a lot of that work already. Most of you have. They're saying some of you have not yet. Some of you are just starting to, some of you, that's what your solsticing will be, is you're going to start on this healing journey to get ready to be ready. So it's kind of like I got two waves of people kind of hanging out here, and we will try to do our best to channel in what is needed for both groups of you. That is all we want to share for this week. It sounds like it's going to be a very energy heavy week, like more focused on the etheric this week. Daydreaming, getting past life remembrances. You may want to do like a past life regression or a shamanic journey to find out, you know, what does new Lemurian mean to me? You might want to spend a little bit more time in like ceremony and ritual, understanding the things that are being offered up to you for your new level of service. So find a balance this week between your 3D world and your 5D world and roles and responsibilities, but spend a little bit more time on the 5D this week, just getting clear, getting still, understanding what this means to you, because this is a very big message for this week ahead. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me, and we will see you again soon. Take care.